T7 and DM6 are left. It is up to Sev3n to decide.
Could it be DM6?
Are we going to see our first campgrounds now?
God is really good on DM6. Oh, it's going to be DM6.
Wow.
Campgrounds indeed. Okay.
So that's going to be interesting. Okay, they just call voted and it said, do you want to vote campgrounds as the map? And it's like, I haven't seen that in a while. So
yeah.
this should be interesting.
I'm surprised actually, because like, I mean, Sev3n hasn't been around for a long time. You know, he's old school, but it's been a while. But God himself, God is a really, really good DM6 player back in the day too. So this is kind of I have no idea. I really don't know how this is going to go.
Is Sev3n old school enough? I know he did play Quake 3, but is he going to be able to do this here?
This is the map of comebacks as well.
Yeah, I haven't seen either of these guys play campgrounds in forever. So
here we go. It's getting underway. God versus Sev3n. The FACEIT Cup number 15. Let's do it.
Right, I am on Sev3n. He does get that spawn below yellow. Lightning gun in hand and the mega health. Going to be aggressive, trying to hit that red armor being taken just to get a precise timing on it. So now he's got an opportunity to get this yellow. He does get it in the end and doesn't take a rail shot either. So both players doing pretty well at the moment, but an advantage I think for Guard just because of that railgun.
Definitely. And you know, we've got this next red spawning soon. So God has got to be very wary of that. It's below and the Sev3n's above. What's going to happen? I mean, one of them, Sev3n wants to drop it, but we've got mega spawning at the same time. Oh, Sev3n with the misread there onto God's position. Very ambiguous, the sounds that God is making. Sev3n's going to actually come out a much worse than God out of that exchange. So really nice decision making from God to do that. And now God has all the weapons he needs. He just needs a good position. Here comes Sev3n up the jump pad. Oh, and God gets the connection. They're looking for the spawn. Not going to find it. And Sev3n is off to a horrible start because on DM6 the control can be brutal, and here is another frag from God. Usually I think we'll see maybe a string of like 5, 6, 7, 8 frags before Sev3n can even really hope to get control back.
Yeah, I think my campgrounds game is really, really rusty, don't get me wrong, but I think one of the fundamental rules I ever learned was don't throw up the bounce pad when your opponent is next to you.
Oh no, and another just perfect engagement for God as Sev3n drops onto him.
He even remembers the spawn points and everything, so this is looking good for him. And Sev3n is just like, I got the machine gun. I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to hurt you. I'm not even going to switch.
A little bit low. Even after that rocket jump.
That was a good amount of damage. God got relatively crippled then, but when you've got items to fall back on, the meaning really does dissipate a little bit.
Imagine if Sev3n had spawned at the plasma and picked it up though. That would have been troublesome for God, but luckily for him that did not happen.
It was all planned. It was all planned by God in his mysterious mind. He does hit one rail, misses the second. Sev3n is going to be able to get away with his life. Red armor up in a moment. God drawing on the walls or something. And looks like another relatively easy red armor pickup. But I think Sev3n was eavesdropping on the sound that was made then. And he is going to be able to get a yellow armor. So what's good is that God isn't 200-200. But what's bad is Sev3n is really doesn't have a huge amount of amazing weapons.
Oh no, taking a bit of damage there. That's really bad for Sev3n. No, he cannot let that happen. He actually managed to accrue all of the weapons that he needed. He had everything. He had rocket, LG, and rail. He had absolutely every weapon. He had 75 armor, and like that on DM6 to get to that point, it can be very, very troublesome indeed. Here's God with the pressure, not going to deal the damage. Oh, that's God. Another miss from God. He's got to be careful. He's dealing some LG damage as well. Sev3n trying to fight back, not connecting with much. And God is in a position now where if he's in a bad spot and Sev3n gets the first rocket, he could actually go down. So Sev3n's done good work to get back in a good position and get all the weapons he needs. Once again, he doesn't have a rocket though. Can't really defend the choke point so well. Going back onto that red, going to pick it up. God though gets the rail, gets the mega, and gets a little bit of spam there too. So Sev3n's doing a good job, but he's got to be careful what he commits to.
Yeah, it's just those rails. He keeps taking bits of damage. Luckily for him, I think God wasn't able to go through that. But another great rail from the Lithuanian. He's doing so excellently so far on this map. 1 second till red armor. Sev3n can't even make it. And that's horrible to see. If he had at least denied it, then God would have just been on 100 health.
Perfect rocket again. God. Another frag down. Yeah, it's quite fast-paced, but I mean, Sev3n has been getting opportunities, but it's just not been going his way. When he was at the rocket launcher and his opponent, God, was coming from that yellow, he missed that rail shot where God is just suspended in the air coming towards him. But you cannot miss those shots if you hope to come back into control. And it's not really been going Sev3n's way. He needs to build up some momentum somehow.
I think like he might be a bit rusty here. He did say as the map switch was being made, haven't played here in a while, and that's not really what you want to hear from a player when they're playing a pretty important game. And, you know, it is best of one here, of course. We do see a rail shot from Sev3n, or just missing the next one. 5 seconds till red armor. Is he going to try and hang around there? No, he does intelligently decide to back off. It's coming to the point where you've really got to minimize the amount of frags you're giving away now. He is otherwise going to make it so difficult to allow himself to come back in this game otherwise.
Yeah, it's a shame he didn't go to aerial for Sev3n's sake, but it's not over yet. Here comes God, gets the rail opening, and Sev3n's just missing everything, absolutely everything. 30% rail.
Really?
And that is not good. I mean, God's hitting 40%, but he's been running in control all the time, so 30%, it's not good enough. He's going to have to hit more if he ever hopes to bring this back, and he definitely can do. This is a map where you can definitely come back, like 10 frags or something, in a period of like 3 minutes or so, if you're hitting the shots though.
Oh, Sev3n, he's taken 2 rails now. He does manage to get the yellow. Look at it, he's just setting it down with the machine gun.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, what? You just lost so much.
Why was Sev3n doing that? And 2, why was God missing everything? Neither thing makes any sense.
Oh, just a collection of, I don't know if you call them errors or just strange plays from both of them. To be honest, the machine gun wasn't so bad, but we got the lightning gun here. Sev3n doing some good damage, and he can't make it. God is on just over 100 health. We're going to see the MG again. Sev3n trying to get him down 22 health now. I think he's got to rush. He's got to continue this rushing. Surely the rail angle is being searched for. One bullet left would take him down. Can he find it? He really does need it. The 25 health bubble is making God able to breathe a sigh of relief. Yellow is an item that is up already. Sev3n is on it, and God is just finding these 25 health bubbles lurking around and managing to do a good job of stacking himself up on it.
Good stuff from Sev3n. He's got to come through though and execute. He cannot be missing anymore. He's got the chance. Can he make it count? Here is Sev3n, picks up the railgun. God with 23 health, just milling around the map in random spots. Just with he wants to look for those rail angles as he wants to drop a rail and then fall back, and that's his plan. Oh, but Sev3n, good stuff. Great angle there from Sev3n. Connects, gets the frag. 10 more is what he needs to get. Here's God with the LG. Sev3n's coming up the jump pad to get the chase. It's got to be worth it. It's got to be good, and it is. But he's got to get back to the items in time, and he's not so healthy. The plasma could be good from God. It could take Sev3n down, but Sev3n's going to pick up the mega. He's now got to get himself to that red. God's going to be there with a bit of spam, but Sev3n is out of the woods as far as dying goes, but he's not out of the woods as far as actually coming back in this game. He's got 3 minutes left, Suit.
Yeah, and there's a yellow armor just up in a moment. Sev3n in position to deny this as well. God only really got shards to work with at this point. Got red armor, 5 seconds before mega health. This is perfect as long as Sev3n can get a swift movement here. And God picking up the railgun is going to make the long range game a little bit harder for him. Red is up. What is Sev3n's decision?
Sev3n still missing these rails. It's not what we saw against Cypher. Oh, gets caught from behind by God. Absolutely crucial error from Sev3n. That is going to cost him everything, his entire game. I mean, you can just call it right there and then, because he's going to have to get control back all over again. That's not going to come easy from a player like God.
I totally agree. I think that was really the moment that swung the game. He needed to play perfectly. He put himself 11 frags behind, and now he is in a world of trouble. You know, with 2 minutes left, it is over, especially with a fantastic rail frag. They're denying him with a mega health a split second before it spawns. We've got rockets coming, we've got plasma coming from Sev3n, but it's not going to be enough, and maybe he's thinking now, should have picked Furious Heights.
This just in, Rehipap just beat Pavel.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, exactly.
No way.
What?
Impressive by Rehipap.
What the hell is that about? Seriously.
Haven't seen him in tournaments for a while. Maybe he was just practicing.
It was the best of one stage, and it is Airwalk, so there you go. But 16-12 was the score. So it was a close one, and it was on Airwalk. And the next player he's going to face against is going to be Agent. So that's going to be an interesting one.
Let me just restate that though. Pavel won last weekend. So that is a massive achievement for Rehipap. I don't want to, I don't want to not give him enough credit, because it really is fantastic. Pavel's won 3 cups. He's the second biggest winner on FACEIT. Fantastic performance by Rehipap, and I really later on, I might glance at that demo and see what happened there and how he got dispatched him like that.
Well, we've got to say that, you know, Pavel's not necessarily known for aerial walk. And aerial walk, if I could see, you know, if Red Pack got like a really solid start and is hitting everything that, you know, that can happen to really any player, then maybe, you know, he got that big advantage at the beginning and Pavel had to chase for a while. But it's still impressive. No matter which way you turn it around and break it up and look at it, it's still an impressive victory, even if it is in the best of one stage. And even if it is, because of course, you know, in a best of 5, you're going to say that's never going to happen, that Pavel will lose. But good stuff. Doing what Sev3n couldn't do to Cypher, Red Pap is doing to Pavel, definitely the favorite of the tournament.
That was absolutely crazy. Well, you say the favorite, but Strengths is in, and there is some history between those two, and it's not going to be a repeat of the Zotacs just yet. Or, no, a repeat of FACEIT Cup #1. But guys, that is GG. God has really thrashed Sev3n, and I'm kind of sad for the French man, because he was so good last week. He was so good during the week, and he's really at least he knows what to practice now.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's definitely a shame for Sev3n. We know that he's got it in him to pull out a result.
He does, so. Yeah. But he has said to me, I think I said on Thursday, he says, inconsistency is probably my biggest downfall. And there's definitely something just to work on, just to rectify and really come across so that your results aren't like this, they're more like a straight line.